Over 50,000 people call the Marshall Islands their home, which is located in the Pacific Ocean. Due to the fact that the country today relies heavily on international commerce and banking, the complex nature of the system may make it difficult for citizens to access certain goods and timely services related to finance. The federal government of the Marshall Islands has decided to move forward with the implementation of the SOV digital currency. Algorand is the cryptocurrency that powers SOV, and cryptocurrency experts believe that the move made by the Marshall Islands will assist to reduce transaction costs, making it easier to comply with outside partners while also shielding them against inflation. So what precisely does Algorand refer to? What is it about this currency that has led to a complete country to adopt it as their primary form of monetary transaction? At the end of the video, we'll discuss what Algorand is, how it operates, and the tokenomics to determine whether or not it's a worthwhile investment. The Marshall Islands took the honor of becoming the first nation in the world to launch their own kind of digital money. Algorand is a decentralized network that combines speed, security, and decentralization. This is the first endeavor being made by a country to solve blockchain trilemma. A group led by Silvio Macaulay, a professor of computer science and cryptography at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology, MIT, was responsible for the establishment of Algorand in 2017. In addition, he's been honored with a number of accolades for his work, including the prestigious Turing Award for Cryptography Research in 2012, which is considered to be the equivalent of the Nobel Prize in the field of computer science. We're already aware of his intelligence. The goal of the Algorand project is to build a blockchain that is analogous to Ethereum, but features faster transactions and a greater emphasis on near-instant completion. In order to achieve this goal, the project will need to be able to process up to 1,000 transactions per second and will need to finish transactions in less than 5 seconds. The Algorand blockchain has an innovative protocol known as Pure Proof-of-Stake Consensus Mechanism, which distributes validators' rewards to all holders of ALGO money. This ensures the integrity of the ledger. Validators in a traditional proof-of-stake system are required to now set up a separate computer to validate new blocks and store their cash in order to participate in the network as validators. On the other hand, a straightforward proof-of-stake presents a few additional challenges. There is no requirement that you wager your ALGO money in order to get further ALGO. All holders of ALGO coins automatically qualify for an annual percentage rate of between 4% and 6% based on the total amount of ALGO coins held. This suggests that over the course of a year, the typical person's financial resources grow between 4% and 6%. In case you were unaware, Algorand runs its decentralized applications, often known as dApps, using something called smart contracts. The sharp increase in the cost of gas on the Ethereum network has encouraged many developers of decentralized applications, dApps, to investigate the possibility of using alternative platforms. And as an alternative to Ethereum, some of them are starting using Algorand instead. On the Algorand network, a technology known as the Algorand Standard Asset Protocol allows for the generation and distribution of brand new tokens. It's quite similar to the ERC20 protocol that Ethereum uses, but it's only a standard for making and distributing new tokens. To generate a new asset using the ASA, as opposed to the ERC20 protocol, you must first fill out a form and then construct smart contracts based on it. This addresses a number of security problems that weren't previously present. By adhering to these criteria, we'll be able to produce a token that is on par with those used by other networks. As an illustration, Tether and USDC are two examples of algorithm tokens that have been generated and exchanged. Algorand has emerged as a legitimate choice for central banks looking for networks to house their central bank digital currencies, and as a result, it's been selected to host the Marshall Islands Central Bank Cryptocurrency, CBC. This is another point that needs to be brought to attention. In point of fact, Algorand has only just disclosed that there are 16 further CBDC projects in the planning stages. To get into the nitty-gritty of things, I'd like to investigate the construction of the Algorand protocol. As a direct consequence of this, Algorand possesses a unique two-layer blockchain. On the first tier, often known as Layer 1, it's possible to build smart contracts, tokens, and even NFTs. The majority of these more straightforward actions are carried out at level 1 of the blockchain algorithm, which is responsible for ensuring capability and safety. Layer 2 contracts, on the other hand, are validated in a separate chain from the main chain. These smart contracts may take more space, require more computer power, or just be too complex. Regular snapshots of Layer 2 are being forwarded to the first layer in order to be evaluated there. As a consequence of this, Algorand may be expanded without putting itself in danger. You might be curious about the rationale behind Ethereum's Layer 2 scaling options featuring such a large number of subsidiary blockchains. The question is, how exactly does Algorand accomplish this goal? In a nutshell, Algorand selects at random a committee of active network nodes, which in practice means validators who have previously been approved to carry out these more complicated smart contracts when it's necessary to do so. As a direct consequence of this, scalability is intrinsic to the algorithm that underpins the blockchain. This answer to the scalability trilemma is exceptionally one of a kind. After that, I'd like to discuss the Algorand Foundation as well as Algorand Inc. The Algorand Foundation, which is a community organization that does not want to make a profit, and Algorand Inc. are the two organizations that are sponsoring the blockchain. The governance of protocols and the production of open source software are the primary goals of the organization. In addition to encouraging businesses to adopt new technologies, the foundation has also made a sizable investment in education and training pertaining to the development of Algorand. As a result, a select number of educational institutions around the world, such as MIT and UC Berkeley, have begun teaching the Algorand blockchain curriculum. In addition to the numerous sponsored blockchain events, courses, certifications, and hackathons that the foundation has assisted with, it also offers 2 accelerator programs. These programs focus on accelerating the development of blockchain technology. 2 of the efforts included in the accelerator program, namely Algorand Asia and Algorand Europe, have assisted developers in creation of new projects. It's also important to note that the foundation is not responsible for the development and improvement of the Layer 1 blockchain. Rather, this responsibility falls on Algorand Inc. Due to the open nature of the organization, anybody is free to contribute new concepts to the Algorand blockchain. The blockchain, or carbon negative as we like to call it, is a decentralized digital ledger. This implies that it's actively attempting to lessen the global carbon footprint. In addition to the fact that it does not contribute to the problem itself, Algorand Inc. is providing money to Climate Trade, a company that is pioneering the creation of solution to problems related to carbon reduction, in addition to the fact that carbon emissions are already extremely low due to the fact that the consensus approach is a kind of proof of stake. Let's get this tokenomics business started. All network transactions are carried out with the algorithm's native coin. Algorand is now inflating due to the fact that it's based on proof of stake. After the coins have been struck, the stakers are given new coins. A total of 10 billion ALGO coins are available, but only roughly 6.15 billion are currently in use. The coin distribution is a little confusing, but this diagram helps to explain it. As you can see, Algorand Inc. has a large number of ALGO, which some claim makes this protocol centralized in the near term. I want to stress that the network is decentralized in and of itself, and that the fact that one individual controls a majority of the coins does not nullify the benefits of decentralization. Most investors, I suppose, are concerned that a single person who possesses a large number of coins may sell them all at once, causing price volatility. Algorand Inc.'s choice appears to be made by a group of people rather than a single person. The Algorithm project also has a one-of-a-kind governance structure that allows each ALGO owner to vote on changes and earn rewards for doing so. To become a governor in the ALGO ecosystem, all you have to do is stake your coins for a 90-day voting period, which differs from previous staking voting methods. Finally, thank you for viewing. If you're new to our videos, we hope you find it entertaining and educational. Above all, we hope to see you in one of our next videos.